What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, competitive games from tabletop to video games, and today we're going to see whose birdie is better, Yata Garasu or Floowandereeze. That's why I decided to build a spirit deck because with Konami unbanning Yata Garasu finally, I decided why don't we try and use it. So in today's duel you're going to see exactly that. But first, friendly reminder to definitely like and subscribe, and especially subscribe if you guys want to enter in amazing giveaways. So let me just tell you that this deck is a very going second deck. So we always want to go second because we have a bunch of board wipes and we're just trying to minus our opponent's board as much as possible so then we could just summon Yata Garasu and pop. So our opponent has Harpies, Town, Dimension Shifter, Eaglin, Dark Blue No More, so his hand isn't that great. Ours, though, on the other hand, is Power of Prosperity, Dark Blue No More, Power of Extravagance, Pre-Preparation, and a Peacock. Now, both the Peacocks is one of the main ways that we get Yata Garasu out, and that is what the deck mostly focuses on. Now, against Floowandereeze is very easy because a lot of the stuff that Floowandereeze that most deck have an issue with, this deck has no issue with Floowandereeze at all. So our opponent is going to start with Dimension Shifter, because that's pretty much the only play that he could do, and then he's not even going to attempt with the Eagle and just set the trap and then pass. So on our turn though, we are going to activate the pre-prep, just in case any interruptions wherever, not the end of the world if they negate this. So we're going to go and add the calling and get the other one. So this one shuffles back spell and traps and then special summons a spirit monster, ignoring its summoning condition from the deck. While this one returns to the hand monsters, but then special summons a spirit monster from your hand, ignoring its summoning condition. It actually is a big help because when spirit monsters, because they can't be spell summoned, but if they do get spell summoned ignoring summoning condition, that means they won't return at the end of the turn. So there's a lot of cool plays. And also both Peacock have the effect at the end phase to return and spell summon 2 tokens as well. So there's a lot of cool plays to do with that. So we're going to activate a Prosperity, ban is 6. And we're going to see our options. Okay. And we're going to get the Aratama because that is going to add more cards to our hand. So we're going to definitely do that because we don't really care if our opponent has any interruptions or wasted on this. Because now we have both options. So we're going to see how they're going to use this. If they are going to activate it. If they summon monsters, then we're better off using calling to spell summon the monster one. If they don't, then we're better off using the one that returns spell chops. So now we're going to normal summon, and we're going to add another Peacock. Just free materials, and also depending, just in case, we could also might summon both if we have the option. So we're going to go and use calling. So we're going to go and just banish this because of Dimension Shifter, so tribute. And we're going to special summon her. So this is going to shuffle back the spell and trap cards, so up to 3. By accident, our opponent returns it to the hand, but now he's going to return it there. And now we're going to go and special summon Yata Garasu, ignoring summon conditions. And right off the bat, this is actually game because just declaring an attack, our opponent can't do anything and he won't have any extra follow-up for next turn. So now game 2. Our opponent's starting and he's going to start with a way better hand, which is perfect because now we're going to show you how we can break boards, which is quite cool. So he's going to do the whole play with the Robin, the Eagle, and all that. Do the barrier statue, which honestly does not do much against this deck. And also forgot to mention, we do have Manju, we do have Amano Iwato, which is an amazing card. Bigeki, Prepap, and another Manju. So they're going to do the full combo there, end board, statue, empan, trap, all that. And we're going to just break it very easily. Because if you guys are not familiar, what Amano Iwato does is that neither players could activate any monster effects except for spirits. So that means our opponent can't use any of his monster's effects, but we could use all of ours. So the first thing that we're going to do on our turn is activate the pot. Do banish, so we're going to banish all that. Draw 2 cards for free. And now we're going to summon the Amano Iwato. And just like that, our opponent won't be able to do anything at all. This just stops everything. And some of you might be thinking, yeah, but he could just chain like this. It's like, yes, it's only for activation effects, okay? So it won't stop the continuous effect that it has, but it will stop the returning to the hand at the end phase, which is definitely an issue because that means this is going to remain on our opponent's side of the field. And you're going to see exactly why he doesn't play afterwards, because after this, we're going to use Regeki just to get rid of that. And then we're going to use pre-preparation because we're planning to add, oh, and our opponent crits. Now, we were going to add the one that shuffles back spell chops, because what we were going to do is summon that, shuffle all these back into the deck. If they chose to activate it, cool, doesn't really do much, but we're going to get Yata Garasu out again, and then just pretty much do nothing, actually, because we don't really have to do anything. If anything, we could actually spell summon another Amano Iwato. I would actually probably do that, actually, because he can't take any damage because of pot. So this time, I would actually just special summon another one, so we have one remaining for opponent's side of the field. And I think with our opponent just having these two, and doesn't really matter unless if they drew into a Book of Moon or Dark Ruler no more, he won't be able to do much, actually. So definitely a really fun deck, and there is a lot more fun duels that we have, especially with Yata Garasu, especially if you saw the other ones against Eldritch. That one is hilarious. So definitely like and subscribe, and especially subscribe if you guys want to enter in our giveaways. And also comment down below if you want to see that video, because definitely have that all set. And if you want a sneak peek of future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear. I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel.